explore the beauty of the flower farm in the city of Naga. The location of the flower farm is in Pacol, Kilometro 7. To go there via commute, tell the jeepney driver to drop you off at the Pacol 2 pumping station. Fronting the station, there's a small pathway on the left going to the farm just a few meters away from the main highway. Welcome to the flower farm of Pacol, showcasing one of the hidden beauties the city holds. Flower farms in Pacol are not a new sight in our city. It has been providing livelihood for our farmers in the upland and mid-upland barangays of Naga for quite some time. Earlier this year, the hype for sunflowers grew online that many wanted to visit and thought that it was something new. However, when Pacol was noted to be Naga's little Baguio back in 2014, sunflowers were already part of the farm. There are different kinds of flowers for different events. The flower farm in Pacol produces year-round flowers in time for many occasions, such as Undas, Valentine's Day, and even Holy Week. We have captured the beauty of the flowers that were planted in their farm, such as the golden cotabato, the wonder white, palong-palong, the white aster, the orange aster, lastly, the sunflowers. We have interviewed some farmers who inhabit nearby the farm. They have been taking care of this farm for more than 15 years. Taking good care of the farm had become their livelihood ever since, so they give all their attention into making this farm blossom from the beauty of the flowers that they are planting, giving them more buyers and tourists, which in turn becomes a higher income for them. However, there are times when they don't have enough funds to provide what they need for the farm. They have no other choice but to resort in being in debt just to continue with their farming. In planting, they use garden soil along with chicken manure to serve as their fertilizer. Chicken manure fertilizer is rich in nitrogen and it also contains a good amount of potassium and phosphorus. The high nitrogen and balanced nutrients is the reason why the chicken manure compost is the best kind of manure to use. Before the manure is to be used, it needs to be composted for it to be given time to break down some of its more powerful nutrients in order for it to be more usable by plants. It takes about 6 to 9 months on average for the chicken manure compost to be done properly. Because of this, they have produced healthy products such as the sunflowers, which caused them to be popular in the media, and in turn invited tourists coming from different places. Travelers often visit the farm when there is a fresh bloom of sunflowers. They are also welcoming their visitors to buy sunflowers from the farmers, which only cost 20 to 25 pesos each. There are also some who does their photo shoots in this farm, may it be for weddings, debuts, and other more events. Ordinary sightseers would often have their pictures taken together with the beautiful sunflowers. As respect to the farmers, it is advisable to buy sunflowers from them since it is also their livelihood, and as a way of giving an appreciation for them for keeping such a beautiful environment. Their average profit is more or less 80,000 to 100,000 pesos per year. There are also tourists from other places that visit the flower farm in Bacol to buy their flowers, such as people from Sorsogon, Daet, Legazpi, Laguna, and Quezon. On the other hand, just like all the farmers that are around, they also encounter enemies when it comes to planting their flowers. These white flies can kill off plants. Their quick flight pattern coupled with the fact that they hide on the underside of leaves made them difficult to control. These white flies are prolific because their numbers increase from 2 to 4, then 4 becomes 8, and 8 becomes 16, and so on. During the hottest part of the summer, whiteflies may mature from the egg stage to an adult, who are ready to lay more eggs in as few as 16 days. They injure plants by sucking juices from them, causing leaves to turn yellow, shrivel, and drop prematurely. If there is a huge number of whiteflies per leaf, it could possibly lead to plant death. Another damage a whitefly can do is done indirectly. It is caused by whitefly adults wherein they transmit several viruses from diseased to healthy plants through their mouth parts. Whiteflies, just like aphids, excrete honeydew, a sweet substance that forms a sticky coating on leaves. The honeydew is soon colonized by a fungus called sooty mold, making leaves look black and dirty. Generally, sooty mold is harmless except when it is extremely abundant and prevents light from reaching leaf surfaces, causing plants to become stressed. Sooty mold can easily be washed off with a forceful stream of water on sturdy plants. Aside from whiteflies, heavy rainfalls, storms, or hurricanes can also destroy the farm, which in turn gives them no to live off to. However, these are natural occurrences that cannot be avoided. But whiteflies, on the other hand, can be controlled. The farmers can vacuum whiteflies away, but they need to make sure not to damage the plants. They may also use neem oil because it is a fungicide and has systemic benefits that plants can absorb. So it can control insects it does not directly contact. In addition, it can also control the population of the whiteflies. Lastly, kitchen insect sprays also work in driving these whiteflies away. These types of farms should be maintained and preserved. Because of the advancement of the technology that incorporates our world now, we need to have places wherein we can still see different forms of life and breathe fresh air rather than polluted air. In visiting the flower farm, we should keep in mind to always keep our surroundings clean and free from dirt. Our trashes can not only make the surroundings of the farm filthy to look at, but can also affect the growth of plants as they can cause various pollutions that won't be healthy for the nearby residents, and the flowers as well. As we visit the flower farm, we should promote it to others too, for it can be a huge help for the livelihood of the farmers. As little as promoting their farm, it can have a huge effect on their daily profit. The little things that we do can affect others in big ways. The flower farm is one of the sources where the flowers from the market come from. These flower farms can help us offer signs of gratitude, sympathy, and love in a simple but discreet manner. Let us help to protect and preserve this farm, and continue to preserve its title as well as Little Baguio of Naga, so that soon it will be known as its own name and help them have tourists from all over the world. Farms are one of the places where the pollution coming from the city is not found. Preserving it would be a great way to show our love for our environment.